Can you hear me?
Now I can. Before I was just hearing you move around.
Ah, sorry, man. I got my sound going through like a DJ mixer and then going back into the computer, so it gets quite confusing from time to time.
Oh, so how you doing today?
I'm not too bad. On yourself? Obviously not working.
Not too bad. I'm actually about to take off right now.
To work?
Yep.
And obviously with your name, that's what you do for a living?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's kind of more of a side job though, dude, because I'm disabled. I can't really hold like a normal job, you know.
Oh, cool. How, accident or from birth? Can I ask? Is that too cheeky?
Say what?
From birth or by an accident?
Something that happened to me, and it wasn't by accident, and it wasn't because of birth. It was just an illness that happened. Started when I was 17, got worse by the time I was 21. Almost killed me by the time I was 25, and then for the last few years, I've been bouncing back from it.
Wow. Well done. Fair play to you, man. No.
Like you've heard of diabetes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you realize that it actually gets worse than diabetes? Like,
And if you don't control it.
I'm talking about even if you do control it.
Wow, no, I'm pretty ignorant to that then.
Because your pancreas does something other than just produce insulin, right?
Yeah,
that's kind of what they teach us about diabetes, is that your pancreas makes insulin and that's what it's for, you know. But it also makes an enzyme that breaks down all your food.
Oh, right.
So, like, what that tells me is that diabetes actually isn't a disease. Diabetes is a symptom that something even worse is happening to you and will happen to you later on in your life. Most diabetics end up having digestive problems towards the end of their life.
Is that because they've been taking insulin for years?
No, it's because of their pancreas. Like, okay, so with insulin is just a Band-Aid, dude. There are 4 things that will lower your blood sugar. There's insulin, there's exercise, there's diet, and then there's something called amylin. All right? Nobody's ever heard of amylin, but it's just as important as breaking down sugar in your body as insulin.
Wow. No, I've never heard of it, to be honest with you.
As a matter of fact, because of amylin, your body doesn't use as much insulin as they would like to try to tell you it's supposed to.
Yeah. So, like, a couple of my friends who are diabetic have got like a plastic thing mounted on their arm now, and it's all like through an application and stuff. So, are you still diabetic then? Do you still have to treat yourself with insulin?
Yeah, I'm still diabetic. It's just worse.
Have you got one of them things on your arm, or have you got to test your blood manually?
No, I got to test my blood normally.
See, this is where our NHS is just amazing. Do you know what I mean? Because literally you could be a homeless person on the street and they'd sort you out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, dude, so you were talking about like having to follow the diet and stuff like that, right? For it not to get worse.
Yeah.
But that's the problem is that even the people that follow the diet, are still losing their feet and stuff like that years later.
Yeah, yeah. Is that sort of like telling somebody with cancer to eat well? Whereas the diet's not going to do anything, but it's not going to do any harm.
No,
Do you know?
actually, I think that a stronger, more strict diet will actually be better than trying to control everything with insulin. Insulin is just a small part of your digestive system. Like I was telling you about amylin, that's actually a greater part. Your hormones in your body, like human growth hormone and stuff, that's actually important in your digestive system as well. I didn't know all of this a year ago.
Yeah.
But when I was put into the hospital a year ago for like 5, 6, 7 days or whatever it was, when I came out of there, I was on a path to learn more about this shit, and I did. I learned a ton about this.
Wow, cool. And the only reason I asked, most of my mates, like a group of 8 of us, I'm the only one who isn't like an amputee or pins and plates through bike riding. That's the only reason I asked whether it was through an accident or not earlier. I wasn't prying.
Hold on a second. I can barely hear you right now. Let me see what's up with my audio. Oh, that's why. My speakers are set to like 56% right now.
Cool.
All right, there you are. Now I can hear you.
Very close to the moon's gravity level. Just trying to
Did
be topical.
Did you say we were very close to the moon's gravity?
Yeah, it was like 66% according to the video slowdown rate. If you the video of the Apollo was slowed down to 66%. Basically, like your old record players had like the 3 speeds. You had 33, 45, and 78. That's kind of the standard back then, and they slowed it down 1/3. Like that's precision, like right there. They didn't have, individual, like they could slow it down 56% or 48. It had to be like a 1/3, half, 1/4. That's it. Carry on.
Well, wasn't all the moon landing stuff, wasn't it filmed in like slow motion or whatever?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They slowed it down.
Yeah.
They film it in real speed, obviously, and then they slow it down for the playback to simulate the. For some reason, when you can move faster, you move slower on camera. We're in space. We have to move slow. Well, shouldn't you be like zipping along like Superman? Because you conquering the gravity here. You're 180 pounds. You're now 30 pounds. Shouldn't you be able to leap tall buildings? Like, they should have been Supermen. Instead, they were like, oh, boy, geez, I'm just like a fat marshmallow man. I know they were in pressurized suits, so they couldn't bend and jump like they should have been, though they could squeeze their gloves together to pinch a feather for several minutes.
What do you guys think about them going back?
I can't wait to see how they do it.
Yeah, can't wait to see the footage on that one.
Looking forward to it, like a blockbuster movie's coming out, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to see that. Like I'm treating it like that. It's just a movie. I can't wait to see what they do.
Have you ever watched any debunk videos that debunk the sort of like anything happened on the moon? Have you ever watched the other side?
I only caught part of that. Did I watch any videos that debunk what?
Like a funny thing happened on the way to the moon and videos like that. Have you ever watched any of the debunk ones for them?
No, I am usually the debunker myself. I don't really watch that, and I know that the footage that they're showing from funny thing happening on the way to the moon. They're only showing a little piece. That shit went on for like 8 hours or something. There's a lot of that cabin footage that they're doing, and they just took a choice piece. I understand that. Still an anomaly in the window, but there is a long segment there, and that's not mentioned, in the documentary. That there's an expansive footage you can watch of all that, and they do put on a good show for many, many hours on end. I'll give them that.
And I won't pretend I watched anything on it really. I used to get UFO magazines back in the 90s, and it was big then in these magazines before the net really took off. And it sort of, I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of when I started attacking the moon landings, was mid to late 90s. I was really turning against NASA for the first time in my life. I was really upset that they were fooling us. And not really so much with the shadows. I get the shadows thing. The shadows worked out pretty good. It's the physics behind it and the impossibilities, and basically they would not have risked human lives the way they did, especially on live television. Like, legally, they would have been liable for neglect. They didn't test this footage. I mean, they didn't test these crafts enough to verify it was safe for human travel. It was taking such a huge risk that if anything happened to the astronauts, especially on live TV, they would have been sued to oblivion, and they wouldn't have taken that chance.
When does summer begin? Summer.
What was that?
You mean more on the way there or while they were there, the danger?
What do you mean?
Like the Van Allen belts I hear a lot, or do you mean the actual, like for me, I would not get in a rocket or strap myself to inside a rocket. No way.
Yes, and the testing for the lunar lander, they only did one test with Neil Armstrong trying to dock with it and all that stuff, and they had a problem, and they'll show you that in the Apollo 11 movie, that they had a problem, and they were like, okay, good enough. All right, we're going to do it live now. No more practice runs. It's live, and it's safe for human travel. And like, that's neglect. That's criminal liability they would not have done. You have to make sure that these things are actually safe, or else you're going to be liable for criminal neglect. And then to broadcast it on live TV without knowing what the frig's going to happen is, on concept alone, ludicrous. They would never have done such a thing. You can get into now the physics and the little picayune details of how are they filming the moon on the way. I mean, how are they filming the Earth on the way to the moon? They didn't have windows in the back. Did they spin it around and travel sideways so they could film the Earth on the way there? Look at the windows. They only had a cone, and the windows were at the front. How the hell were they looking at the Earth? I can go on for, I don't know, how many hundreds of hours do you have? This is easy. This is wiffle ball.
I got no answer. I'm looking. Is there a chat box where I can post something alongside this hangout?
You
There's
can
two
post
actually.
things in the chat, main chat.
Sky, there's one on YouTube that you can post for everybody watching to get a hold of, and it'll keep a record of it. Of anybody watching this later on, they'll be able to click on the link.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can post it in the back chat for this hangout, and that'll be posted to us privately.
Yes, Wicked Wednesday. Which hangout? I'm literally pretty new to all this. It's sort of like in your video chat, it's just a few of us in the row there, and there's no messages.
Well, here, I'll tell you what, dude. I am going to...
If you type something into Hangout in text, it'll have you like in a moment.
Here. There you
Yeah.
And then here, dude.
Okay, Google, give me a recipe for apple crumble.
Here's a recipe for apple crumble. First, you'll need these ingredients.
Why are we
Sorry, man.
doing ads?
All right, you good to go now?
I guess he dropped off.
No, I got the chat thing up and stuff now. Just I can't. I'm not. Yeah, that's better.
There we go. That's better.
You've seen that one before? Really old one of Skylab.
Wait, say what?
Really old footage from Skylab.
Which
Oh,
one?
from
The
Skylab?
one where
Which-
they're doing acrobats and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know of all the cherry pickings.
No,
to
I'm not
make
not
it
sure.
seem real.
No, I've seen that shown once in Discord when somebody was saying it's all sort of on what you just
Wires.
said, wires and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, even
Um,
better,
yeah.
Sky. Check out them taking a shower in Skylab.
Yeah, they had showers on Skylab, and then they removed the showers for the Mir station, and they're still not there on ISS. But the original design was with showers.
Oh, fair play, fair play. Like I said, I don't pretend to know about it. I don't.
Well,
I
no,
only
here,
know
dude.
what I've seen.
I'll-
yeah.
I'll actually help you out. I'll shoot you the link for it.
This is my proof I don't have good luck. I just come outside, and this is what greets me every day. Yeah, all we know is basically what's online that we can observe and then critique and make opinions about. And we are only as good as the information that we have. That's it. Could we be making mistakes? Yeah, absolutely.
Your cat. Is that your cat?
No, neighbors' cats. These are the neighbors' cats. They're not mine. They just happen to be black, and they just happen to cross my path every 5 minutes. Just to reassure my day goes right. I'm on Jedi mode for this life. Apparently, I was like, Earth, that's not a challenge. Okay, try Jedi mode. That's it. Now everything here is double the price and 10 times harder to do. And it's fun.
Judy, is that why this world feels like it's against me?
Yeah, you get Jedi mode. When you get Jedi mode, your problems are 10 times more. I seriously, I'm not even lying here. I pay double for everything. I pay double taxes. My taxes are already high. I pay double because if I run late, the penalties and fees pretty much double them. So I pay double. And
Dude.
I pay double for my water and sewerage. I use half of what they charge me. I pay double for everything here. It's my life. My electric bill. The delivery charges are double, more than double what I actually use. It's fun. It's fun. Good times.
So Jimmy, Snack being here for like the last like 6, almost 7 months, right? He was comparing me, what happens to me to what happens to you, bro. He's like, wow. He's like, you're just as bad.
Yeah. God, I feel for you then.
Oh shit. So Sasha just said, Uber and Jibby, I just asked Mick West if he wants to chat with you guys. He said yes.
Does this mean today?
Let me ask her when.
I might need more IPAs.
Might need a trip to the liquor store real quick, right?
Uh-huh.
Dude, I listened to her conversation with Mick West from his recording. And let me tell you, dude, wow. She kicked ass. Like,
I thought you were gonna say he manipulated the audio or something.
no. It was just the straight conversation, bro.
Oh, cool.
Like, and there was times where he was like, I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I like that. That's
Dude, that is awesome in a
intellectual
conversation,
honesty.
right?
It's intellectual honesty. I will continue a conversation with somebody who's intellectually honest and not a zealot.
Who's intellectually honest?
Very few, Merle. Very, very few. But I respect it, and when I see it, and you can believe in a French toast globe. I don't. If you're intellectually honest, you acknowledge
Okay,
points
wait.
I'm making. Yeah.
She says, do you want to chat with him? I promise you'd go easy on him, as more of you than him, like respectful, slow, etc. And then she says, now I think Uber. I told him I would figure out how to get him a link.
Okay.
Oh, is he going to come on now?
Totally. Yeah. This is like
gee.
not prepared. Totally unscripted. Totally not. Don't have anything on hand. Yeah, he's definitely outnumbered.
Dude, I was like, I was about to go out and go drive, but I may just put that on hold right now because this sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it could be. I hope so.
Well, yeah. If he comes in, let's be on our best behavior. Yeah.
I always am.
I know you will be. Just anybody who's out there who's going to join.
Mill's
I'm
talking
just
to
grabbing
himself.
some fire for later and put it in my pocket. And I'm going to use it against him. It's going to grab some.
Hey up, Sasha.
Hey guys.
How's
it
you?
going? I never know how to not be my camera. Hold on. There we go. Hi. I don't even know what. Are you guys having fun? Good Wednesday? Thursday?
Yeah, yeah.
What day is it? Wednesday. Wednesday.
I'm watching Jimmy barbecue some.
Here you are? Oh, that sounds super nice.
Or it looks like he's got a grill going.
Yep. It's a beautiful day in the
Fire.
neighborhood. A beautiful day for a sausage party.
What am I doing?
Ever seen where Mr. Rogers is flipping everybody off?
It's not a sausage party, Jimmy. You got a grill.
This grill is about 400 years old. I dug it up from Tartaria. It's very old.
I was just messaging with Mick West, and I kind of want to pass him off to you guys. Do you guys want to talk to him?
If he, you know, I mean, this is very casual today.
Is this a
is
sexual
like,
thing?
Yeah, this is like jeans and shorts Wednesday. I mean, it's not going to be anything polished.
That's okay. I don't care. I don't care. I'll tell him that too.
Yeah, we'll chat, but
You know what?
not,
I think this would be good because I mean he would have backup on the panel because Skywatcher's here. And
Yeah, I think.
Skywatcher's not a flat earther, I don't believe, right, Sky?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I mean, so the whole thing with like how I connected with Mick West was like a foundation of like we'll be nice to each other and not chat at each other and not like get too aggro. So jeans and t-shirt, maybe that's perfect. Maybe that's cool. Maybe it couldn't be better.
I'm in shorts. Why the fuck would you be? It's like 100 degrees today.
All right. I'm about to put on some yoga pants and exercise. So. But yeah, he just keeps kind of asking questions, and I don't even love talking about it necessarily. And I know you guys are good at this. And
yeah, astronomy, NASA, that's my area of expertise, not geology or any of this. For necessarily flat Earth, I'm more like space debunking is my area of expertise.
Maybe that would be great to talk to him about. I mean, I kind of feel like just do whatever you want. I mean, like he is who he is. He's into who he is.
Casual, relaxed Wednesday conversation if he wants. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just ask him. It occurred to me and I invited him and then he said, sure. Then I was like, I'll get you a link. I don't even know for sure if he's going to do it right now or not, but
oh, okay. Well, just say
maybe he will.
Got a ballpark time frame or whatever.
Okay. So, but if I want to put him in right now, how do I give him a link?
You get the link. You copy it from the back chat.
I'll send you it.
Or yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. I got it.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm right here.
Okay.
I listened to your whole interview again last night, Sasha. You did such a good job with him.
Oh my God, thank you. I don't know who this is, but thank you.
I hope you'll be here if he comes by, Sasha.
Oh yeah, well maybe I was trying to work, but I probably won't be able to stay away if he actually does. It's tough because it's like, okay, so many people. He linked me to his like private, I don't know if it's private, but his like MetaBank forum discussion place, and they're talking about my interview with him, and they're a little harsh. They're a little harsh, but it's like it's his people, and I didn't comment at all on it, but just I don't know. It's like so much to dive into to like address things, but it's also interesting because
roll off you. You know how they are.
Yeah. But yeah, well, I'll see if he wants to come on.
Is he going to use the clip that when he comes on here for his channel?
I wouldn't think so, but I could ask him. Do you want him to or not want him to?
I'm not saying either way. I'm just asking.
I wouldn't think so. I didn't propose it like that. I was just like, hey, do you want to meet some more people?
Cool.
Yeah. I think if he did it, he would ask permission and say so. He seems to have a level of like, I don't know, that kind of rules.
So is his first name Mick?
Yeah, Mick.
Okay.
And you know, it's interesting. Like when we talk, yeah, when we talk, he will be like there are areas of our conversation where it's like he's very nice, and I'll kind of tease him more than I think he can take, but he takes it. Like I don't know. Like I was just he like really thinks conspiracy theorists are like off the wall, and I was just kind of teasing him about like how he thinks what he must think of us and what he must think of himself or whatever, and he took it totally. It's like I don't even know if he didn't understand what I was saying or what, but so sometimes it's like he's a cool cucumber and nice about it, but then other times it's like he'll kind of jab at me, like he'll be like, well, you're saying you see no horizon there, and that's your proof of the flat earth, so how can you say that? Like he'll just go, and it's like I didn't even say that, but I don't know. So he sort of waffles between like super gentle and like a little attacky. But I think if you guys just barbecue together, I mean, what could be more cool?
Yeah.
Have you heard from Ali G lately?
No, it's the we were gonna get together and have another like Caltech lunch soon, but since it looks
Yeah.
like we're not gonna do an experiment until the winter, I'm not like super rushing because I got I got a lot to do and it's like a lot of energy to do that. So I don't want to like make all the plans
Yeah.
so far in advance. But
You still talk to him?
I mean, we had an exchange like a couple weeks ago that was super nice.
Sasha Baron Cohen.
Yes.
Hey guys, what's
Not
going on?
him. It's, what's his face? But
Me and Tilly over here just driving around. What's going on?
is a snack.
Hey Sasha, what's up?
Hi, I'm trying to get Mick West. I was like chatting with Mick West again, and then I was like, I don't even really want to chat that much right now. So I was like, maybe I could pass them off to you guys. So
You know
Fuck
Sasha Baron Cohen? That guy's freaking Illuminati, man.
who are you talking about?
We're only mucking around, like, you know, Spiros.
Ollie
Yeah.
G.
Oh, okay, I got you now. Okay, oh, I didn't get that reference first. I
Yes,
remember.
right.
Let's
It's an
compare.
inside joke. Just kidding.
No, I remember.
He bears somewhat of a resemblance.
So,
Yeah, a little bit.
so Uber, did you send me the link for Mick?
I did.
I reposted it in the chat.
I sent it to you too.
Oh,
like,
okay.
in-
Okay, so now if I just send him this link, does that make him invited?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
You hop on the call. But
Okay.
at the same time, I was thinking of just starting a new call because
Oh yeah.
I posted this link everywhere. I don't know who's going to be jumping in.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea, just so people don't bun rush him. Because I think that
It's-
like
It's full. If he joins, no one can join.
Yeah. Well,
1, 2,
and at
3,
the same
4,
time,
5,
I
6,
don't want
7,
a
8,
full.
9.
I never wanted a full panel talking to him
yeah.
because then everybody talks over each other and nothing ever gets said. Nothing ever.
I kind of want to talk to Mick West.
Well,
But
actually,
what do you want, Uber? I won't send it until you sort of.
Wait, why do you want to talk to McWest?
Oh,
Kumar?
get out
You're
of
on
here,
his team
Mars,
with this.
Martians.
no,
Call him an
actually,
Illuminati nigger or something.
I was
No.
arguing with Mick West yesterday, like having a conversation in his comments.
no. I can totally understand why P Mars wants to have a chat with Mick West because Mick West is completely against conspiracies. Totally.
All right, you gonna talk
Okay,
about
so we're going to expand this beyond this flat Earth topic.
Well,
okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
I can hit him with some hardcore
because it hits.
mainstream conspiracy.
I'm with you on everything, P. Mars. You want to hit him with? I'm with you.
Well, how about
So-
like why is he considering that measurements are a conspiracy theory?
Wait,
Yeah.
Nick,
He's
Yeah.
right. Observation and measurements are not a conspiracy theory.
So Uber, would you rather I waited, or do you want me to just send it to him? I can do either. I don't really care. I think it's a good decision either way.
yeah, no. Let me start a new one so I can actually retitle
Okay.
everything.
I hope he actually does it right now. It was not totally confirmed, but
Well,
let's
that's
go
what
for
I'm
it as
saying.
if.
Why don't you
Okay.
confirm with him? Do that
Oh,
first.
okay.
Confirm with him if he wants to do this now. If he wants to do it now, then I'll restart. If he doesn't, then we'll just leave it the way it is.
Or when he shows up, then we restart. Or whatever. You know, you figure it out.
Okay,
it's not a-
hey,
yeah, so
that's a good idea. Let's wait till he hops in and then we'll restart. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So
Tell
just
him
send
that
it.
when you send the link. Be like, this is a hangout, but when you show up, we'll start a brand new one special for you.
Okay.
Totally.
So what is
So-
it? Is that a joke, Merle? Does she actually know Sasha Baron Cohen?
I don't know.
No,
Sasha.
no, it's another guy.
It's
Okay.
a joke. P.
Oh,
um,
Jimbo. Jimbo says Sasha Baron Cohen is Spiros.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who Spiros is, so
Spiros was the
Spiros
I
Papadopoulos.
I don't know who Jimbo is.
Bottom assist.
He's the quantum physicist who sat with us for 3 occasions. For several hours, he does all of the consulting for the Marvel movies. It's kind of a big shot.
You
Caltech.
spoke to him?
Oh, that guy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Merle spoke to him.
Now, this
Whoa,
whole thing about the measurements being a conspiracy theory, you were just kidding about that, or just because he changed his
Well, no, because he suggests that, like, you need a vast conspiracy to achieve the pulling the wool over the eyes, and then why would you do that? It's like all of those questions are after the fact that we should be measuring things first, right? And that measurements can't, in and of themselves, be anything like a fearful conspiracy. Do you know what I'm saying?
right, and you know that he changed his curvature calculator with a footnote. You remember that, right? After Sasha was talking to him, in fact, right as soon as she was talking to him, he said he just changed it because he was about to go. They were about to go do the Salton Sea. You were too, and Jaron was as well. And he was talking with Jaron about the Salton Sea. And after talking to Jaron, he put a footnote in his curvature calculator saying that they weren't accurate over bodies of water such as lakes.
Right. Yeah, he did.
You could ask him why wouldn't it apply to lakes and bodies of water? That'd be a good question. Why does it all of a sudden not apply to there?
Oh, dude, I got an even better one. What about our observations that are like 17 miles, where only 9 miles is over water, and like the other 9 miles or so, like 8 to 9 miles, is over land?
I'm talking, man. We might have Mick West on the PPC broadcast.
I'm sending him the show so he can listen in just to get a feel.
Okay.
So he might be listening in.
Everybody in the chat, please be nice. Wait,
Yeah,
stop
asking us to go for the throat every time we have people like this.
Yeah, the way to keep him is to be nice. So he didn't want to talk to. He chose me because I'm nice. That's why he chose me. I know, like maybe other reasons, but I think
your interview, he just put the full interview on there, and he sounded really nice about you. He didn't make any like rude comments about you or anything.
He gave me more airtime than anybody ever has on this topic. I mean, that's something. So
interview, I think it's going to go down in flat Earth history. That interview is great.
Thank you.
Well,
fuck yeah, no, seriously, it was really, really good.
Well, you know what? He was awesome and put the whole thing up there.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't edit anything.
Yeah.
He didn't
I was
make any
worried about
side
that.
comments.
That is so awesome. Like, so when this is said and done, like when we do talk to him,
Yeah.
I'll let him know that to take out, like, that's why I want to start a new show when he gets here, so that he can just download that when it comes out.
Yeah. I mean, it might be, I'll just send him like 3 emails trying to like clear up how to join, and maybe he'll just respond to me and say he wants to do it now, and then we could start a new link, because I don't want to confuse him too much. But he probably knows how to do this better than I do. So be fine.
We all listened to your interview last night, hanging around a pool and eating ribs.
You did?
Yeah, it was a kiddie pool. Full of flies and coconut oil. No, it wasn't.
Wow.
But we were all enjoying
Nathan, hi Nathan. Yeah. Sorry, Snack. I didn't mean to interrupt you like everybody else does.
No, it's all good. No, it was a good time. We were kind of cheering on certain points, and like, when he was kind of pulling it, we were like, like he took the cheap way out, a couple times. We thought,
Yeah. Oh, thanks for listening. It means a lot to me.
It was fun to listen. Yeah, I think everybody should like try and give it a listen. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty like easy to listen to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not like smashing on flat Earth, and it's. I think you make a couple really good and subtle points, even solid.
Right.
Also, solid,
Yeah.
subtle, everything with an S. Sasha. It was really good.
I thought it was interesting when he was saying that it's important for him to make flat earthers aware that flat Earth is not the truth, because it like will affect their worldview or their perception on life if they believe something that's not true. But I don't know. I thought that was kind of like a lame thing because like everyone believes things that are not true. Like there's no one who's just like completely knows the truth. So it's like, I don't know, what difference does it make if you believe something that's true or not? I just don't see the big deal. Like, I don't know.
I kind of feel the same way. I mean, people believe in ghosts. People believe in various religions.
People teach their kids to believe in Santa Claus. Come on.
I mean, the world is so mysterious to say you have to know exactly what our
I think the world is very simple, sister. Because when you are actually paying attention to your senses and make an observation and synchronize to your circadian rhythm, you take your nap when you need to take your siesta.
Block the wind with your back.
And you really follow that circadian rhythm, which is the earth under the dome. You're part
Renee?
of a beautiful garden of love.
Yeah.
This is earth is seriously flat.
I knew you, Renee. You know me.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, and
Yes,
Sasha.
Karen.
Sasha.
Oh,
Sasha. You know me from like a million interactions.
Renee and Sasha, it's Atilio. Hello, my brother and sister.
Renee, you've seen Sasha almost as many times as I think you've seen me, or probably as many times as you've seen me, because she's been at things that you've been at
that's
that
right.
I haven't been to.
Hey, Renee.
Now I noticed. Yes.
Excited for your meetup on the 22nd.
Oh, that's going to be nice, man. 12 to 8 o'clock. That's what we got. We got exactly 8 hours. We're going to have a beautiful sunset. But I don't call it a sunset anymore. Event where all the flat earthers are going to make a party and get together the glove here or take pictures and share.
Sweet.
I need help or one if you're available to help me out. We're getting an open at $20 an hour. That's the chef. You're the chef that day if you want.
Wait, what happened? What'd you say, Renee?
If you're not busy that day, you know, I need somebody to help me out and as a chef. Would you like to be the chef that day?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah?
$20 an hour.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll chef it up. I love cooking. I'll help.
Thank you, brother. Yeah. He's gonna be the chef. I know he's organic, and I'm gonna have all the organic vegetables.
Oh, Renee, I remember eating from your personal chef's repertoire. I remember eating that raw vegan food that you're giving.
What are we gonna be
It was incredible. It was so delicious.
Is taking care of his mother. Yes. Well, it's gonna be another amazing event to welcome the Flat Earth family into a beautiful stationary flat Earth.
Awesome.
And I don't see globies.
What did you need help cooking? What are you planning on cooking?
No, we don't. It's raw. It's a raw food, organic, the way you were supposed to be eating and appreciating this world. It's a different type of awareness when you put this energy.
Right. I mean, what will we be preparing?
But yeah, I think that was a good point about like that. I think it was tough when he was saying like worried that we're gonna vote with like a warped worldview. It's tough because it's such a heavy thing to say. I don't think you should vote. I mean, even though I don't really believe that that's where like real power comes from is voting, it's still a symbol of being an equal person. And I think it's very important that we all see each other as equal.
Right, but the bottom line is that if we continue participating in their little scam, which is the same, it doesn't matter who we vote for in reality.
I know, but it's
We can
a
only change our mentality only.
it's more about it's not so much that I like want the right to vote. I want people to. Sorry, go ahead.
I think they're talking to each other.
Yeah.
They should just. They're fucking rude.
Yeah, snack. We can hear you.
I muted him.
Okay.
So, shoot, what were you just talking about?
I guess I just think like for Globe people, it would be nice if they were able to see that we still have a similar moral compass. Like Globe and Flat, like we want to be good to each other, and we want to be healthy, and we want to have a healthy world. I actually think that that's in question for a lot of people, that it's so threatening that the talk of shape makes people think that there's some like moral change, and that you no longer sort of want to be a good person or want to take care of the world. And
that's the way you paint it. And then you said actually flat earthers are more likely not to vote, which is really the big threat. It's not about whether you vote one way or the other. It's whether you think it's worth voting, and that's the biggest threat.
But did he say like he thought it would be bad if flat earthers voted? Because like I think the whole voting thing, like I don't think he meant to make that point.
Well, he contradicted
in Australia. You have to vote in Australia, whether you're a flat earther or a globe earther. So,
I think his point was just like more like it affects your overall worldview, not. I don't know. I think the voting thing he brought up was a bad example, and I don't think he really meant.
Yeah, he didn't. You're right. He didn't actually say we shouldn't be able to vote. He was just worried about that we're not going to be able to vote well.
Well, he contradicted himself and said, "Oh, I'm worried that you're gonna vote in a wrong way."
No, he didn't really say that, did he? Because like he said, he doesn't care if you vote. It doesn't matter what you vote for.
No. In the very beginning, he said one of his concerns is that politically we'd be voting in a way that was like not good, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Later
it came off like that, but I don't think that's the point he was trying to make.
I wish he would come on here so he can speak for himself.
You know what?
I
think you guys shouldn't worry about it because flat Earth is taking over the world without us shooting a single bullet by just knowledge and getting together and the changes that you're going to see in the political battlefield. People are not going to vote, and people are just going to start, hey, you know what? Taking over the mayor's office and start adopting real humanity laws, permaculture city codes, and I mean, the whole thing is just going to be out of fashion, like the glove mentality, like perpetual wars and all that bullshit.
I agree with what
not.
Sasha was saying, that like hierarchy is a bad thing, and like I think the whole class system, like I think we're all equal, and we shouldn't be putting other people above each other, and you know I think that's wrong. So
yeah, we need a society that embraces people who want to believe in the globe forever. I mean, that shouldn't be. We should have a system that supports them as much as we would want them to support us. Oh, you know what? Mick West just messaged me. I think he wants in and he's trying to figure out how to do it. Uber, do you want to start a new chat for it?
Okay, how about like supporting the Santa Claus believers? We support the Santa Claus believers, but we don't let the Santa Claus believer put Santa Claus every time a movie starts and put a Santa Claus in the classroom and tell them fantasies that they could go train to work at Santa's little factory. And what they're doing to our children is they're...
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but Mick is trying to get into the conversation. Should we?
If he just clicks the link, do you have the Hangout link? Just needs to click it and then log in.
That's the only thing I joined for, to tell y'all he was in the chat. So y'all have a good one.
Oh, thank you. What's he saying in the chat? Let's see.
He said he sent you an email. Email him the link to the Hangout.
Okay, I just sent it again. Let's go really easy on him because there's like so many more of us than him.
He's a glove defender.
You don't want to jump on this guy. This guy will probably just like go off if you start saying stuff that's kind of like vigilante type talk. We just have to
Yeah.
kind of like ease him into it a little bit, and then not
Make
feel
it
like
a
attacked
select
for
panel.
being like the Illuminati puppet or something like that. You know, I mean, come on.
Yeah, go real simple and basic.
the panel.
Simple and basic.
Yeah, simple. He's our guest. This is
Yeah.
like a new world for him.
I know. I remember when I was a Globetrotter, and I
He's not-
didn't really.
Renee,
He's
don't
not
use
like
words like that.
he's not like an anti-flat earther. He's like he debunks conspiracies. He's got like a
Oh.
his website is Metabunk. It's like a famous website for
Isn't it the same guys that they came to debunk the flat Earth Salton Sea? No.
No.
I don't know.
No, it's not the French.
like-
It's not the French crew.
Not connected to IIG though in some way? Or
No, he's
a
not.
friend of a friend? Or?
No.
He's friends with them. I think he knows the Underwood guy.
I know him from. I saw him on Joe Rogan. That's how.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's been on Joe
Rogan.
Rogan a couple of times. He was also in, did a debate with Nathan Thompson at the Exit the Matrix expo in Vegas.
It's funny.
That's where me and Sasha met him.
He goes on Joe Rogan's to debunk flat Earth. And Joe Rogan is a CIA agent.
No, he's just a sellout.
No,
Midwest is
Joe Rogan is a CIA asset, 100%.
A very short and unintelligent CIA asshole.
Well, the CIA use lots of people with no talent.
Renee.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it clean.
No globortions, Renee.
No
Renee goes
globortions.
last. Renee speaks last. That's what I know.
All right. I'll
Somebody
speak
mute him
last.
if he gets out of control.
Yeah,
that's the bad.
The only one I'm worried about.
No,
Did
I love
such
you,
a
Renee.
great job with the guy who directed Behind the Curve.
You're the guy. Yeah, you're the guy who gave a Vulcan neck pinch to the director Behind the Curve.
Maybe this is a later stage for like.
I mean,
Right.
look, this guy comes from a flat to have a flat smacking, right?
Yeah, but he's
No,
already.
no.
He already
Nope, that is incorrect.
He's not going to do.
Incorrect.
Just attacking. Blatant attacks aren't going to be the way to go.
Yeah, hold on.
No, I mean asking him a question to
Renee, I don't know.
demonstrate an experiment and how it's been. Is that an attack?
Yep, it is. Just lay out. You should just lay out for this one, man. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I don't.
I want to
feel
hear what kind of
comfortable
questions you're
bringing
gonna
him on
ask
with
a
with
glove
that.
defender then.
Oh, okay. Maybe good ones, but maybe not the ones
Which
you'd
ones?
ask. You know what I
No,
mean?
I'm asking
But
you.
he is available
I mean-
to debate, so like it is possible that you could debate him your
Why are
way.
you so scared about me saying something
Oh,
intelligent?
because you do say things like abortions, and you wring the neck of.
So you're censoring.
And you ring and you
You're
physically
censoring right now, right? I thought it was a free speech in America.
We're in California, bitch.
It doesn't matter. I thought it was a
No,
country of
California's its own
free
country.
speech.
We're just trying to make the conversation productive rather than just a short.
Right. I'm telling. I'm not gonna harass the guy. I'm just ask him one question. That's it. To keep it simple. You know, maybe he'll help me jump
Can you?
back
I
into the
just
spinning
don't
ball.
want to get to the point where it's going to be out of control, and we're going to have to like.
It's not gonna be out of
censor you.
control.
I don't wanna
Relax,
censor you. I don't wanna
brother.
censor you,
Relax,
brother.
brother.
I don't want to censor you, my brother. I just want to make sure everything
Well,
can
I
go
can
according
give
to
you.
plan. But
I can give you my word that you don't have to censor me. I know how to conduct myself in an
very
intelligent
good.
conversation.
Okay, that's but would it be possible for you to wait till like later? Like, can we establish a tone first before
Yeah,
we?
of course.
I don't.
Let's have number.
I
What's
know,
my
I know
number?
you have a way that you might want to talk to him, but I think let's Sasha kind
Okay,
of
what's my number then?
Would you be all right with that, man? Like,
I would love that. I would love that. I
okay,
can
because
help you with that.
that's what we're all doing here. None of us are gonna like be going out to like knock him out. You know what I mean?
I understand. Yeah.
It's like we're just trying to just open him up a little bit. We're not trying to crack his head open on the sidewalk. That's all.
There you go.
Am I saying that right? Okay.
Yep.
That's gonna be fun.
Okay, I'm just kind of struggling to figure out how to get him on here. So he's Skyping me that somebody on the podcast has to send him a link.
You know,
But I emailed him a link.
a bird hit the satellite.
Is Uber around? What's Uber going to do? We're going to use this one. It's still kind of fresh, or we can start another one.
Yeah, I think we should start it. Oh, you want? Well, what do you want?
Doesn't matter to me.
Where's Uber? Isn't this Uber's show?
Yeah. I don't know what Uber's doing.
He's probably setting up a new call.
Maybe. Yeah, we're just chilling out, you know. That's all. It's a real casual chat.
Yeah, this will get a ton of views if he comes on. So it's just.
He's saying you just sent him the link to the YouTube. You have to. Do you know the Hangout link, Sasha?
Oh, okay. Let me go again.
To groups.
I don't know how to use technology. I know how to, change my mind about the shape of the world, but not technology.
Yeah, you have to use the link this window that you're in.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna email Mick. I hope you're listening. I'm gonna email you. Merle sent me this link. Is this right? Okay, Mick West. I'm emailing you a new link, which I think is correct. I hope it works.
No Vulcan neck pinches.
No Joe Biden neck massages.
That's a really good policy. Okay, if it doesn't work, just tell me, Mick, in any form of communication, and I'll try something.
No Joe Rogan CIA agent comments.
Oh.
There he is.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey guys. Finally got on.
Yay! Welcome to my world.
Glad to be here.
You guys want to
Hello, Mr.
introduce
West.
yourselves? This is Mick West of Metabunk. Do you want to go around the room?
Hi, Mick. I'm P. Mars. I was talking to you about Aldous Huxley in your comments.
All right, yes. Good to see you.
I'm New Perspective. I've heard a lot about you and heard you on Nathan Oakley's and a lot of other things.
Cool. Good to meet you too.
I'm Jibby Jedi. I've probably been giving you a headache for 10 years on your various sites.
It's all cool.
Hello, my name is Earth is Seriously Flat.
What the fuck?
You guys talked over each other.
Go ahead, Renee.
Hello, how you doing?
Hey.
Nice to have you. Welcome to our beautiful stationary flat Earth.
We'll see.
Okay, who's next? Cool.
We were talking about the curvature calculator with the footnote that you put on it a little bit.
Yeah.
What was the reason? We were trying to figure out what the reason.
Did Snack get to say hi? Did Snack get to say hi? I just wanted to get everybody in the room.
He cut out.
Hey, what's up, Nick?
Hey.
Oh, Uber. This is the host of this channel right now.
All right.
We call him Uber.
Good to meet everyone.
What's up, dude?
Just hanging out.
Well, let me go ahead and do what I promised Sasha and start a new show with a new title.
Okay.
And
change the title for this one. I mean, we're already settled in.
Yeah, I think we should. Why don't you just stay in this? Like we're all here.
Either way, it's fine by me.
You can remove.
That'll
people
take a lot for everybody to rejoin.
Yeah.
You could highlight this, make a new video out of the highlight.
Add or remove people in the chat. Change the title. It's only been going about an hour. We're all settled in.
And you can also you can edit out the first hour if you want on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather just start a new stream. It's so much easier than having to edit this and do that. It takes me 2 minutes to start a new stream. Give who I want a link and start this up again.
All right, we'll have to do the introductions again then when we get back.
No, they don't. Yeah, it'll just be a
all
matter
right.
of hanging up and re-clicking the link then.
Okay, can we vote on this? Is this gonna be in post now?
I don't know if we can be democratic on somebody else's channel here.
Well, it's a free country if you operate in this country, right?
Yeah,
Free
but
speech.
the rules of the country don't necessarily apply to each and every medium of privatization. You know,
Isn't this a public forum?
Not really. It's Uber's channel. It's like we're in Uber's house. It's like you don't have free speech. You can't just walk into someone's house and they have the
I'm
right.
pretty sure Uber wouldn't object. He's
As a
not
matter
even
of
here.
fact, right now, Renee, I actually would because of where I've passed the link out and everything. Yeah, I don't know who's going to be jumping in, who has access to it. No, dude, I don't want to do that.
yeah, okay.
We want to be nice to you, Mick. We want you to feel somewhat protected.
Yeah,
That's cool. I don't mind, like, yeah, whoever's on. It's up to you guys.
I mean, maybe we want to feel protected.
All right.
If Mick can handle Nathan Oakley, I think he can handle anything.
That's good.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
you see, I'm kind of sorry he had to handle Nathan Oakley is the problem. You know? Like...
Yeah.
Everybody has their own personality and style, I guess.
Well, Uber, are you going with the new one, or?
Yeah, I'm prepping the new one.
Are you prepping a new one? Okay. Well, we could chat until it's prepped.
All right. We could talk about the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we could talk about the trail
right now.
It's very hot here. 100 degrees.
Where are you?
Near
You're
Sacramento.
in Cali, right? But not.
Yeah, I'm up near where Jaronism lives. Jaron Campanella.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you guys barbecued together yet?
No, I think he's a bit further up the hill than me. He's over on the other side of the Sierras. So even further to drive.
I still feel like that's a barbecue that needs to happen.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Jaron needs to make the drive. Jaron, make the drive.
We can meet
Some
at
burgers, some
Nice
dogs,
gesture.
and some beers. And...
Lake Tahoe, I think, is kind of in between us. I think he's on the other side of Lake Tahoe. I think I saw him put his location on a map once. And Tahoe is pretty big, so that's actually a reasonable place for doing observations. And it's got all these casinos on one side.
It's a beautiful place. That was actually the first Flat Earth meetup I ever went to. Was that?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like in 2015, I think even. It's like
Are those overland? Are those overland observations?
Tahoe? No, it's over the water. Lake Tahoe is this pretty big lake.
I thought that the lakes aren't really for your curvature calculator. They aren't accurate, or it doesn't work.
Well, it depends what you're looking at. You can look at if you're looking at things that are right next to the horizon, then they're not very accurate. But the higher you get above the horizon, the more accurate or the more closer you get to the actual observations, because you're getting above refraction. Refraction is at its worst right next to the water.
Yes, you still have to pierce through it though, angularly to match an object.
Yeah, well, there's ways of avoiding skimming the horizon with the observations. You measure the top, the distance from the top of the horizon. Anyway, maybe we should talk about this in the actual thing.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I am loading the tags right now.
But Tahoe is a good location. I'm thinking of maybe going up there sometime, taking some photos.
I think that would be an awesome location. Lake Tahoe is awesome.
I was also just in the San Francisco area. I stayed in a hotel near the airport. There's a little peninsula just south of the airport, and it had a pretty good view looking north over the San Francisco Bay, up past the Bay Bridge. And yes, there aren't really good mountains there, but there were some good views of things being obscured by the horizon. So that was pretty cool. I used my infrared camera. I have a converted P900.
Nice.
Mick West, do you consider Aldous Huxley to be a conspiracy theorist?
No, he's just an old dead writer.
what is Aldous Huxley? What is that? That's not 1984. What's his?
It's similar to 1984. He wrote Brave New World.
Yeah,
Brave New World. Okay, yeah.
It's kind of about medicating the population as a way of controlling them.
See, like I feel like that's
artificial divisions.
I feel like that's come true. Like we're living in a society where people are heavily medicated. And
I'm not medicated. Are you medicated?
Yes.
Well,
lots of people are.
So you're the one that's medicated and I'm not. So. Not saying anything wrong with medication.
I'm not medicated.
Medication is great. It helps a lot of people. If your doctor prescribes you medication, I would recommend you take it. But I wouldn't say like the whole world is medicated. It's only a chunk of the population takes. I don't take any medication.
No problems with big pharma whatsoever.
I think you are very rare. I think massive amounts of people are on medication. Yeah,
Sure.
I feel like
also massive amounts of people are not on medication as well. There's loads of people who never take medication.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah. Do you not know any? What about?
No, I think people are all on drugs, but
that's not been my experience. There you go. Sasha's not on anything.
Sober. I mean, I drink matcha every day, so it affects me a little bit. But
The mainstream media acts as a medication for people, and that's more the point.
I would agree with that.
Well, I don't watch mainstream media other than Jeopardy.
Wait, you don't? Mick West, you don't watch mainstream media?
I don't watch
No
the news.
CNN?
No.
CNN?
Oh, what? How come?
Well, I just read stuff. So, and I try to read as many information sources as possible. I've got a web page set up where I look at 12 different news sites simultaneously, which I could show you if I can share my screen.
Did you used to watch the news and you stopped, or why do you choose not to watch the news?
Yeah, you watch CNN just over and over stuff. Yeah.